The CM-I11123BK is an indoor IP network camera capable of panning and tilting. When you receive your camera, you will get the camera, a wireless antenna, a mount, mounting screws, alarm input-output connection, a software CD, a network cable, and a power supply. The camera features a 1/4-inch CMOS color sensor and views images through a 3.6mm lens using a 270-degree pan and 90-degree tilt. With 10 LEDs, the camera is capable of seeing 33 feet at night with a 0.1 lux. The camera stores files in an easily viewed JPEG format. Being network capable, the camera allows for remote viewing via internet browser or supported smartphone with password protection for various users. Using the external connection, the camera has a single-channel alarm input-output. To begin setup, insert the provided software CD into your computer and connect the camera to the supplied 5V 2A adapter. Then connect the camera to your router using the supplied network cable. Open the software CD and run the program OCX Setup. After the program is installed, install the search tool. If the icon does not appear on your desktop, look in your program files for a folder called Search Devices. Under the folder, run the search tool. Hit Search to find the IP camera on your router. If you have several items on your router, check the bottom of the camera for the factory IP setting. Once you have found the camera through the search tool, pull up your command prompt and type in ipconfig. Copy down the default gateway. In the search tool, select your IP camera and hit Modify Settings. Here, you will need to readdress your camera based off of your default gateway. For example, if your default gateway is 192.168.1.1, you should change just the last value of the address to a larger number, such as 150, though this value must be lower than 254. Next, change the gateway and DNS in the network settings to match your default gateway. Make sure to use 80 for the data port and type in your username, admin, and password blank before hitting OK at the bottom. Once you hit OK, the camera will restart and take your changes. After the changes have been saved, you can view your camera through a web browser. To use Internet Explorer to view, you will need to change your ActiveX settings. To do so, open Internet Explorer and go to the Tools tab. Then go to Internet Options. Click on the Security tab, then Custom Level. Scroll down until you see ActiveX Controls and Plugins. Download unsigned ActiveX controls and initialize and script ActiveX controls not marked as safe for scripting should both be set to prompt. After you have saved these changes, close Internet Explorer and open it back up. If you're running Windows Vista or 7, you will need to right-click on the icon and select Run as Administrator. Simply type in the IP address of your camera into the browser and enter your login information, admin, with no password. To edit the camera settings, click on the Setting button on the bottom of the right-hand panel of your IP camera's interface. To change the time and date settings, click on Date and Time in the menu. Here you can change the time zone of your camera and sync it with your PC time. To add users and change passwords, click on User Settings in the menu. Here you can name each user and set a password. The camera allows up to 8 users. To make your camera wireless, select Wireless LAN Settings in the menu. Hit the Scan button to search for available wireless networks. Once you have selected your wireless network, enter the network password into the Share Key field and hit Submit. Once you hit Submit, the camera will reboot. After the 30-second wait period, you can unplug the Ethernet cable and power connection. Next, take your power supply and place the camera where you'd like it to be. Plug the power in. When you get back to your computer, hit refresh. After the camera is done refreshing, hit back and you should see your camera's image up on the browser. To email notifications, click on the Mail Service settings in the menu. Under Sender, enter emailer@cmoto.net. Under Receiver 1, enter your email address. Under SMTP Server, enter zmoto.net. Under SMTP Port, enter 25. Check the Need Authentication box. Then, under SMTP User, enter emailer@zmoto.net, and under SMTP Password, enter zmoto. Hit Submit at the bottom. To record the camera on motion, click on Alarm Service Settings in the menu. Check the Motion Detect Arm box, then check the Scheduler box. Click each applicable box to the time and date you would like your camera to record. Then hit Submit. To pan and tilt your camera, use the arrow keys to move the camera. To set presets, move your camera to where you would like the preset destination to be and hit Set. To make a new preset, simply change the preset numbers, use the arrow keys to move your camera, and hit Set. To move the camera to a certain preset, select the number and hit Call. To make the time and date stamp appear, select your desired stamp color under OSD. The time and date stamp will appear in your selected color.